She says reports of child abuse
You can't allow children to think it was all right.
were junked by a cop.
How many other abusers are out there that are not being held accountable?
Her search for long overdue justice.
Now, ABC 6 News at 5, on your side.
Now we start to
I was the trusted adult that they trusted to report it to, and I could not protect them.
A state lawmaker gets reports of child abuse, but she says the cops ignored her for years. New at 5:30, her search for overdue justice.
It was called a vexatious complainer list because I continued to complain and complain and complain.
A state rep tries to protect children, but she says the police ignored her for years. Right after the break, the prosecutor who's now getting involved.
Now, ABC 6 News at 5, on your side.
How many other abusers are out there that are not being held accountable?
who's standing up for the children? That's what State Representative Bernadine Kent wants to know. She's accusing the police of not taking her reports of child abuse cases seriously.
And now a special prosecutor will get involved looking into whether the statute of limitations on how an officer handled those cases has expired. ABC 6's Maria Durant is getting answers from both sides of this legal battle.
State Representative Kent says she's been pushing this case for the past several years because she wants these kids to have justice. And now she's hoping to help even more children. Stacks of papers and documents. For the last 5 years, State Representative Bernadine Kent has collected what she says are abuse incidents regarding a family who came to her to report child abuse.
They reported their abuse to me. They reported their sexual abuse and their physical abuse to me. I was the trusted adult that they trusted to report it to, and I could not protect them.
She claims the police ignored her reports because she's a frequent critic and continually files reports to police and the city.
I was actually put on a police list, so...
When you say police list, what's that?
It was called a vexatious complainer list because I continued to complain and complain and complain. They put me on a vexatious complainer list, and I just continued to complain and complain and complain anyway.
Kent is well known in the division and by the city officials for the barrage of paperwork she files. But she says that doesn't make her complaints any less real. Now she's claiming her emails on the child abuse allegations went to a then lieutenant's junk mail, and she says that's not right. A city prosecutor reviewed that this year, ruling the statute of limitations on the junk mail accusation had lapsed since it happened back in 2014. But the case isn't over. With Kent's persistence, a special prosecutor will now look at the city's ruling and whether an officer should be charged with dereliction of duty. But police insist they've done nothing wrong. Columbus Police says it investigates any allegation of child abuse it receives. And the union representing the officers denies Kent's accusations. It's unfortunate that the representative continues to file frivolous complaints. Those allegations of child abuse were thoroughly investigated and no grounds found for child abuse or neglect. Just because she's not satisfied with the results doesn't mean they did anything wrong. Kent isn't satisfied. She's now pushing House Bill 137. It makes police officers child abuse mandated reporters, similar to a teacher.
I'm advocating because I'm concerned about other cases that could be out there.
In Columbus, I'm Maria Durant, ABC 6 News.
House Bill 137 passed unanimously in the House. It's expected to be reviewed by the Senate in the fall. In this case, the city attorney's office says an independent prosecutor hasn't officially been assigned yet. We will let you know when one is.